a little early, but we'll wait to see, give everything to connect and people to show up. Maybe. Yeah. If you're here, say hello. Let me know you're here. Folks, anyone going to show up? Oh, this is a little different time than normal. Well, I don't have it normal yet, so. Okay. See, somebody showed up here. If you're here, say hello. Oh. Starting through Rumble Studios, so that's probably the better place. Talk to myself here? Please don't make me do that. Yeah, hello, Chris. Let's see. Let's see if I can do something here. I'm awake, barely. Well, been up for hours, but you know how it is with the pain. Let's see. Anyone else here? Go ahead and say hello. Yeah, I think it counts me as one of those watching, so maybe. I don't know. I can see some numbers to the Rumble Studio. Let's see. If you want to join me, Chris, there's yes, you do. I'm missing something. If you want to join me there, I sent you a link on Discord. A little easier when you can bounce ideas and talk talk against other people. Trying new features to see if they'll work or not. Pretty up. Okay. Is there such thing as prettying up a beard? Oy. Don't matter. It's morning. Guess my audio's coming through okay. You're not stupid. You're just very busy. Haven't figured out how to get the chat to overlay into this just right, but heck, I can't even get it. Unless I stream directly, which would take more internet than I have to give. Yeah. Apparently, Rumble only likes this scene. It doesn't like my other scene that it's kind of showing off there in the Rumble placeholder. So, well, obviously, if you're able to get it. Okay. We got a few people here. Please say hello on whatever platform you're on. Like, follow, subscribe, all the links. Let me know you're there. You have locals, which I don't have my locals to set up to charge anything. So set up for free at the moment. You can see some links scrolling across the bottom here for now. Yeah, there's a lot going on in the world today. Political, not so political. People just going all over the place with things. And yes, we are in the end times. Has there been an antichrist? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. We're 100% certain who the antichrist is just yet. Too many speculators out there just saying silly things. But boy, am I glad we don't live in New York anymore with what's going on up there. Not just with the weather, but with the politics. And yeah, never, as a businessman and as a normal human, what I knew of him for the most part growing up, it was, Trump's not perfect, but he is the perfect choice we have for now to become president again. Unfortunately, we got stuck with who I consider a bumbling idiot. But that's the name of the game. And then there's the ship that hit the bridge there in Baltimore. Yeah. That's just messed up what's happened there. But just too bad it's too bad it happened, but Uh, my biggest opinion on that is why wasn't the ship in the middle shipping lane? What was it doing off to the side to start with? And why weren't there any tugs? I mean, heck, I started aboard an aircraft carrier. Even pulling into Norfolk, we pretty much ended up with a tug or two. But definitely when we pulled into Fleet Week up there, New York City. You never know what can happen with the ship. That looked like it had full left rudder and then full right rudder. All was yeah, just if we'll see what happens on the investigations on that. But the problem is aircraft, ships, anything like that. And this, since before COVID, maintenance is the last thing on their minds. Maximum profits, make the money. It's all messed up. And then what's going on with various independent press agents out there. To call them frauditors, I think, is wrong. First Amendment auditors is close, but basically, they're press, independent journalists, getting locked up for bogus laws and reasons. And even real laws. I mean, it's, yeah, so much going on. But if they can do it for those that are press and for the freedom of speech, well, it can just easily be done for religion. So, because freedom of religion is also in the First Amendment. Freedom to assemble. They already messed with that during COVID. You were assembling for religious purposes, you weren't allowed. It says require. Well, I have it says require approval. Oh, let's see. I changed the link. Is the link? No, it didn't change the link. Try again, Chris. First time trying to do this, so. Oh boy. Okay. Well, if that won't work. Let's see. Darn it, I don't have that set up on. Oh, that's not going to switch scenes. Yeah. don't know what's going on then. Sheesh. Yeah, it turned off the requiring approval and it didn't change the link at all, so. Now you're trying to join from your phone, aren't you? So that's why it says download the studio. Yeah, 'cause it's the Rumble Studio. Yeah, there's still some bugs to work out. Yeah, it won't let me. Okay. Yeah, I'll stick it on and see if we can get Chris in here. It says, oh, okay. I heard something, but it mean nothing. Trying to work all this out just right. I'll just try to hook up the API to try to do something else as well. Let's see if that works at all. Probably not. Yeah, you probably have to. I guess it only wants to work with desktop then, unless you already have Rumble Studio on your phone. Chris. Yeah, losing viewers already. Well, more an attempt to get used to things as well. Try to find the right time of day and whatnot for streaming. Yeah, maybe the participant thing only wants to work when only through the desktop or something. The link will only work on desktop. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you could try switching your browser to desktop mode and then trying to load the link, see if what it does that way. But the only thing I think is there. I mean, I started to work on something else too, but that I did with Skipper from Veteran Nation, which he had me join him through Video Ninja, but I don't have that set up for this specific scene for the camera. Oy, 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 oy.
You can do it!
see. I don't know what else I can do. Or if there's anything I can do at all. Your account's not available for X. Next, not paid member there. Yeah, whatever platform people are, you're on. Well, it looks like it's Rumble and maybe YouTube. Yeah. Follow, subscribe, give a thumbs up, please. How can I start to get somewhere if I'm starting off from nowhere? And please say hello in the chat. Don't be afraid. Don't bite. Have my teeth removed. Been defanged. Maybe. Maybe. Try this. Nope, I don't want to do that. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Talking. I'm not seeing it at the moment because I'm on the wrong screen. Hey. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out too. All new. The only way to do it is to do it. Just do it. Let's see. Okay. Hey, James Brown. Good to see you. Let's stick around long enough. Somebody's going to show up. Somebody else. Chris is here. Or trying to be. Let's see. If I can remember that site. But I remember the site is just getting it to remember me. Okay. Try something here. Oh, not that one. Anything down here? Okay, Chris. See you soon. So what are you up to, James? Talk to you in a few. Okay. Hey, Cora. I'm not Cora. You must be, unless I'm not seeing the whole chat. Oh, the God, Jesus, whatever. Just kind of my faith version of events. Talk about Jesus. We can talk about Trump. We can talk about whatever. Because even my ministry is not a 501, yeah, 501c3, so therefore I'm not restricted. They can't shut me up. They can try. I know I got a VA scheduled for a VA wheelchair clinic tomorrow, but yeah, good luck with that one because I can't get there. And even if I could, I couldn't get to the appointment because I need the power chair. And they moved their little thing from the basement to the sixth floor. And then if I did go there, I'd probably tell them to stick up their derrieres because of what they did to me last year. Literally been about it's literally been a year since the other thing, and apparently that's the way they're doing it. They just don't call it. They're not calling it the same thing. They nicknamed it the wheelchair clinic, make it seem like it's something else. Dave, you want to join me here on the channel? I don't know if I don't know if you're mobile or desktop, but it's talking about a few different things. Talking about slightly about Trump, slightly about Biden, slightly about that ship in Baltimore. We're still here. Well, there's Cora. Good morning, Cora. I think it's on their desktop or something. I don't know. The other thing to try would be Video Ninja. Video Ninja. But I haven't. But you'd be the first I tried doing that with. I did it. Oh. Oh, ouch. Ruh-roh. Let's see. Okay, for now. Darn it. I remember to switch tabs. That's the brother. The ship was, well, it was accidental, but it could have been preventable. It was a preventable accident. So, what the? Um, hey, Chris, just give me a moment. I'm trying to figure out. I done forgot what I done did. Shoot. You know what? I'll just do this. Okay. There you go, Chris. That should be helpful. And the world is, well, we already knew that. Look at that, Cora. Heck in a handbasket. Well, I still consider all this figuring it all out. I know you'd rather go lay down first. Um, Cora, the warnings were in Revelations. The warning was in the Garden of Eden. There's been warnings since the beginning of time. Don't do that, or yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Yeah.
Oh, you stupid little idiot!
Yeah, God's been saying that to us a long time. I hope y'all hear my soundboards. I'm trying. Yes, and yeah. And if you look in Revelations at some of the descriptions, if you were to take modern technology and flying on a chariot of fire, well, that'd qualify as a helicopter or a jet plane, not just a flying saucer. So he saw when John saw the Okay. See it trying to show you in here, Chris. Kind of double you up there a little bit in the room, but I don't know how well you can see me over on the screen still, or let's see. Are you talking, Chris? I'm looking over here on the video thing with you. Okay, I see you talking. That's my fault. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. There we go. That was my mistake. Good morning. I know you probably look silly to other people in the room at the moment. In the room, Cora, can you hear? Yeah, yeah. Can you hear him, James? James Cora? Can you hear Chris as well? I'll see if I can fix that. Oh, I see what I did. I see where I ubooed. Here, I can make it a little bigger. All right, smart Alec. uh, okay. Well, right now, okay, still don't hear him. Okay. Why is that? Oh, and it looked fine on my end. I'm just his lips are moving. Okay, this is a work in progress. Please bear with me. This is the first time I'm trying to do this method. So, okay. Well, okay. I don't see why. Go grab a coffee. Yeah. Didn't you read my little intro thing? Have your favorite beverage, preferably non-alcoholic. Oh, wake up juice. I don't understand. Microphone array is the microphone array. Nice size. Yes, 11 blog. That's not. No, it's just. I believe this is basically my end here, trying to think why. Okay. Do you hear my? Okay. Do you hear me at all in the room? Are they still hearing me? Okay, you heard that, Cora, but you're not hearing Chris. That's weird. And they hear me. Let's see. Maybe it's. So I know I can hear you, so I know you're coming in to my side. So I just gotta be something with the output audio from OBS. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah, I got. Yeah. Me trying to sort this out. Me trying to sort this out. Uh, Actually, that's probably why I need to switch to some headphones here. Fix that issue. It's all new. I think we'll be able to get it worked out. Okay, now we're not getting the reverb. No, Chris is our go-to guy to sort our streams out. Are y'all able to hear him now? Cora, James, whoever else is in the room? Rooms. Yeah, pretty much room. Again, if you're here, say hello, like, subscribe, follow, whatever. Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Talk, Chris. Still nope. Uh, I've got it. I've got monitor and output both turned on for the Ninja thing. Let's do it this way too. Let's try turning this one on as well, see if that helps. Okay, let's see if that works. I'm using OBS, but I'm not streaming from OBS. I'm streaming from Rumble Studio. Okay. Yeah, I turned that on. That's where we got the reverb, echo, whatever you want to call it. Nowhere near big enough for the screen I'm on. Yeah. Yeah, that'll help you see the chat. I have similar problems with my Verizon network. Trying to deal with Rumble. There, James. Whoops, that wasn't meant to happen. Yeah, that didn't work. Slowly trying to figure all this out. Okay, that worked on that end. Well, actually, Cora, OBS and Rumble Studio, basically, you bypass Rumble Studio and stream directly from OBS if you want to, or use Rumble Studio as like the OBS. I haven't figured out how to properly completely mix the two. I mean, I could stream directly from OBS and it's just a Rumble only, or trying to do the multi-stream through the studio. I'm sharing my camera, but it's not wanting to share doesn't want to share the audio quite right. You say something, Chris? I'm hearing myself. Yeah, see, there's no Chris sound. Well, that's kind of what I was doing through the Video Ninja. I've got it running the one way, and the audio is coming into OBS, no problem. It's just getting the audio to go from OBS out to the stream. Because the only microphones right now it's giving me is my Bluetooth headset or the built-in mic. As options on Rumble Studio. More people here. Feel free to say hi. Actually, I might have another trick up my sleeve here. I'm sneaky enough. Can I do? Can I pull it off? Now, let's see what that does. See if anybody can hear you this way.
Can you hear me now? Listening to see if I can hear myself.
I use my cell phone. Yeah, they can hear you now. Now I just gotta see if I can adjust this other bit then.
Oh. Okie dokie. I feel sorry for y'all.
Turn this more into a setting. You know that, John. Okay. Switch to the scenes. Mouse would just be behaving itself. Well, that's your second.
Come here, Shimmy. Come here, Puck. Come on. See if I can get a guest appearance from Cinder for you. Come on. What a butthead. Oh, I can get the Pika now. I know I can get the Pika. For those of you who don't know, this is my med bag. Just to kind of give you an idea. It's bigger than my head.
Okay. Wasn't this just fun?
Pika.
Can see you over in my little thing, but the audio's coming from the other.
Okay,
switch
that's
this.
interesting. Come on, Pika. Come here, Pika.
So now they won't be able to hear you anymore, I don't think.
Can you still hear me?
You can still hear them if this works.
Come on. You come here.
Can you hear Chris?
Can you hear me? Trying to bribe my cats.
Okay, and yes, hear you. Okay.
Come on.
So basically, screen share, but not fully share it. Okay. James, go. That's working. Let's roll.
Alrighty, let's talk. Trying to get you a guest appearance here, but they're being difficult. I'm bribing them with their favorite stuff. Well, come here, you little
figure to
addict.
work around here.
Come on, you gotta come here. Come on.
Oh, darn back. I need to take my GABA, but I don't because it knocks me out.
Really? GABA makes me restless.
Well, I can take one and I'm somewhat okay. Well, in order to get rid of or to numb the pain enough to not feel it so bad, I have to take 2 600s. I only do that maybe once a day, usually. I can take up to 4, supposedly.
I take 3 800s a day.
Yeah, same amount, 2,400 total. You want to take up to 20. You take up to 2,400 in a day, allegedly. But in order for my pain level is so high that, and I have a high threshold that I take the 2, it brings it down and basically knocks me out. Gotcha. If I just take 1, it barely even takes the slight edge off. I'm still in a lot of pain. So it's pointless.
Well, gabapentin is one of those things that you have to keep it in your system at a time. Release. If it gets out of your system, then it takes a lot longer to get back in and react. I've learned that over the years.
Well, that and gabapentin is a nerve blocker,
Yep.
not a muscle relaxer. And yeah, lidocaine's kind of nice, and I've done the icy hot helps a little bit sometimes, but the VA basically
Did
stopped
I
giving me all my
show
stuff.
you? This stuff's a little. Oh, where the heck did it go? Apparently I put it somewhere and don't remember where I put it. But I get a crane from a guy at the farmer's market that, can you please turn your alarm off? Thank you. It's $40 for a tube, but it works really, really well. And you only have to use a small dab of it. So a tube lasts 6 months for me.
Kind of like lidocaine.
But it's not. There's no actual medication in it. It's all natural. But it's not all like the icy hot stuff. Is all the menthol.
I don't smell like.
This
I don't
still
mind
has-
smelling like candy cigarettes.
No, this still has that. It still has it in there. It's just that that's not the majority of it, like the other creams are usually. So. But I'll get you the information, and we'll see if we can't get you some sent down. Let you try it out.
Well, no, any of that THC type stuff, I can't do.
Nope, doesn't have any of that.
Because
I
I'm
won't use that
actually
either.
allergic to a lot of that.
So.
I'm worse than a German Shepherd at an airport.
But I hope that's working for you, though, Jay. Knee pain is not good. Did they give you a brace for that, or did they just tell you to wrap it?
Talking to James?
Yeah. Heck, I probably have braces around here. I can send to someone if they need them.
It's going to take him a minute to catch up because he's really been having lag issues.
Yep. I learned a long time ago that I have to expect between probably 10 to 15, usually 10 to 15 second delay. Sometimes the delay I've found has been up to 30 seconds.
Did wrap it and have a brace. Doesn't be the now.
Alrighty.
I don't have the ability to highlight chats these days. I haven't figured out how to do that with Rumble yet.
Yeah, I can't do nothing on here. 30-second delay? Yeah. I wonder if that's because of the connection now that we're doing. You added someone else in, so that probably adds to the delay. You know, then they want to stutter like Biden. All right,
But I do have it that if supposedly I get any new followers or anything like that, it's supposed to pop up on the screen. We'll see. Only on Rumble. Still here, just muted the camera.
Okay.
Olive oil. Yeah, it's an
I
interesting
just
remedy
realized
there,
I'm
Cora.
supposed to be. Oh, I'm sorry.
I was reading Cora's post.
Oh, hey, I remembered my login. How about that?
Huh?
That's not what I want to do. Get out of here. Sorry, I'm trying to set up. Oh, which is sorry, y'all. I'm supposed to be.
That's not you do. That's locals. I
Um,
don't have my glasses on, so seeing the screen's good. Basically, everybody's on Rumble. I do have locals. It is free to sign up for anybody that's here. Yes, coffee.
I should probably go. Not that. Oh, I had you for a second there. So, daggone button.
So, did you get confused about your time clock this morning, Chris?
What do you mean?
I saw in your Discord when it was almost 6:30. You said it was 5:30 where you were at. It was 6:30 my time, which is 7:30 yours.
Really? When did I say that? I don't want to play with that right now because I'll end up screwing it up. Yeah, sometimes my brain doesn't work the way it's supposed to, I guess.
I saw that and chuckled a little bit. It's like, okay, wait a minute. Did he go visit Army Dave there in Colorado?
I might. We'll see. Depends on if I can handle it right out there. Discord. See what I do. I'll laugh at myself. I do that sometimes. I will be the first one to admit that I am not perfect.
Okay, James. That's a little better image. Readjusting on the screen here,
See if
Chris.
we can get some more people in here for you, bud.
Excuse me.
I think I put in that I was up at. I usually get up at 5:30 in the morning. My fingers have been known to type for me when I don't realize they're doing it. You know. Yeah. I see where we're talking about. At 7:22 this morning, we were talking about waking up before our
Speaking of Army Dave. Howdy.
right, James. That's what I threw out there. I'm on drugs. Hey Dave, how you doing, bud? I think I moved. There we go. We're dueling banjos.
I have a few sounds on my little soundboard.
Nice. So are we taking requests from the audiences for topics, or do you have something planned out?
Pretty much covered briefly what I wanted to talk about, but Brother Reason, audience or you, or
I'm gonna
doesn't
talk
have to
about
be
whatever you
about
want to
the
talk about.
specific religious holiday we're in right now.
You can talk about how spring's coming and how that usually represents the rebirth of life. You know, everything's, you know, respawning and reflowering or whatever, however you want to put it, I guess. So that's always good.
Well, Cora, Dave just left to go get his go-go juice. One's in, one's
They
out.
don't think we can handle them all at once. So, like our church has their cleanup this week. They have a session tonight, and they'll have a session on Saturday where we go over and just clean out the flower beds and plant flowers and all that stuff. Make it look a little nicer for the summer.
James, you want the answer to that is Easter, Purim, Passover is all based upon the Jewish calendar, not the Gregorian. One year Easter landed on my birthday. My birthday is April 6th.
Yeah. That's kind of that'd be kind of a morbid birthday though, wouldn't it?
Oh no, it was a fun one because I was visiting my other brother up in Oklahoma, and he's never been one to remember my birthday.
Oh.
But yet I was there when his son was born. In fact, it was my first day of security in the same hospital when his firstborn son was born. And needless to say, I was there that weekend of my birthday, and he was clueless. His birthday falls on the calendar 3 weeks before mine.
No.
But we're 2 years, like 20 months apart. And I'm the oldest. But he always had the better birthdays growing up. Literally, he would get the party, and because my birthday was too close to tax season, I got squat.
Oh. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on there.
Trying to swallow a pill, those drugs.
No, I already did all them at 6 o'clock. But yeah, that's like when Katie was born. Her birthday's on the 19th, mine's the 27th. So basically, after she was born, I didn't do anything for my birthday after that. So it's always her, But that's okay. I don't need to be reminded I'm getting old.
Oh, here's the fun part. My youngest sibling on my mother's side was born the day before I turned 18.
You could be right about that, Jay. You know, what most people don't realize is that when the Earth and the Moon and the Sun line up, there's a possibility for greater gravitational pulls to that side of the Earth. So it can lead to a higher tide if the tide comes in at the right time, and so, things like that. So you might get an earthquake depending on just how things line up.
You'll get earthquakes no matter what. But the exact date and time, doubtful. Have a better chance of tsunamis. But the solar eclipse is the moon blocking the sun, so you have that. And we are no longer at solar minimus for flares. That's why you're seeing more and more northern lights.
Yeah. There's a guy that I follow on Facebook. He's a photographer that lives close to me. And he does a lot of following the solar flares and the solar winds and all that stuff. So he's always posting into us in PM, telling us where the best time and when, where the best place to look is to try and get pictures of the northern lights. So if anybody wants that information, message me and I'll hook you up with it if you're interested in it.
Okay.
Some days I never understand these cats. Why are you staring at me now? Look at me. Why are you talking to yourself?
No, James, we're not near. We are nowhere near solar maximum. We're just ramping up. We had solar minimum and on the lower side for many years now. I know since I upgraded my amateur radio license.
Now, I'll be honest with you. I think we're on borrowed time for another. I mean, we're all on borrowed time anyway because we all know that God's coming back at some point, or we're just going to die. But Yellowstone is probably going to erupt sometime in the next probably 25 to 75 years, I think. And at that point, you'll actually be able to get beachfront property in like Wyoming, Oklahoma area, probably after everything calms down. I went to sleep. I lost my chat.
Which chat?
I pulled it back up. But, I have the chat pulled up on my iPhone so that way I can moderate while we're talking.
Speaking of which, is it allowing you to moderate this time?
Yep. I can see it.
Can you
I
post
can
links?
manage J.
Yeah.
Said I could.
Because you're the only moderator I have for Rumble.
What link do you want me to post here? HTTPS.
And post my Discord. I know it's in the description over on
I can go get that.
YouTube.
No, I don't have to, but I can just go directly to your Discord and steal it. That's one thing I'm good at, actually sharing Discord. There we go. There's your Discord, sir.
It'll show up as a link. Yep.
Hopefully so. And you all see that and click on it?
Yeah, it does show up as a link. That's good.
Okay. Let me scoot up, see if that'll help keep me from squeaking like Squeeb from Laverne and Shirley. There we go. December 2019, that was right before they unleashed hell on us for the last 3 years, huh?
Yeah, but the solar maximum minimum is running more like a 50-year cycle.
Yeah.
Not a 10, 15. That's a little too short. I believe just listening about ham radio is you pay attention to the solar flares, because the more flares, it excites the atmosphere to make it easier to communicate further.
Yep.
If you catch a direct flare at just the wrong time. Then I remember things like pagers going down. Or some people call them the beepers.
The first time that they actually recorded a solar flare event here on Earth that I remember, that I can remember reading about, was actually during the Civil War. They had a flare up that took and actually fried the telegraph wires.
I think I remember reading about that at one point.
So is anyone else's... Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We got 16 people here on Rumble. Or did 15.
Sure.
Oh, say hello. Like, follow, subscribe. Go to locals, join, whatever. There's not really anything to join at the moment. Other than locals,
does anybody else see that the schools around them are sending kids home early because of the solar eclipse? Is that going on elsewhere in the country? Because that's what they're doing here, apparently.
They're shutting a lot of schools down here in Texas. City of Austin itself, though, I believe, is keeping their schools open.
Really? That would have been the one place in Texas I would have expected to send them home. But, okay.
City of Austin's, well, they figure it's going to be safer to keep them at the schools to enjoy it. I mean, it's going to be schools open, but it's going to be like relaxed I think, and that way law enforcement can focus on all the outsiders coming into town.
All the Antifa people that are going to pretend to be Trumpers, those people?
No, more like everybody in their RVs and mother-in-law campers. Hey, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy. Do you have any questions for us?
Come on. Don't be a wallflower.
Give them time. They'll pop in eventually. If not this stream, they'll talk later once they feel more comfortable.
At least follow or...
What's that?
I don't know.
Hopefully you get some more followers out of it.
Well, I want to see if this one thing works.
Oh.
I've got the
Well,
Rum
I can
bot.
unfollow and refollow.
I don't know if that'll work. Have the Rumble
Tammy,
Live bot.
can you hit the follow button? Or wait. Yeah, hit the follow button and see if it, because he wants to see if something works here. I don't think you've been over here with us yet.
Supposed to do a little pop up here on the screen. For rants, subscribes, and follows.
Gotcha.
I did everything in the tutorial, but adding a silly image and some music or whatever. Just kept it simple.
Simple is best sometimes.
That and I was having fun a couple days ago trying to test things out. And I remember doing that as a kid too.
Yeah, I remember back in the 90s, we had a solar eclipse while I was in high school. And we went out and did that. Where the shadow boxes, isn't that what it's called?
Yeah. That's basically what they suggested as an alternative last year for the partial.
And now it's all been monetized. They want you to buy all these stupid glasses instead of, just making
A lot of places are giving those glasses for free, especially in New York.
Really?
There's some I Love New York eclipse glasses.
I don't know that I would trust them, but I'm sure it's the city and the government of New York that's giving them away. So I don't know that I would trust them to actually make them.
If they're giving them away to the illegals, I would trust them. If they're charging the illegals and giving them for free to everybody else, then I wouldn't.
Yeah, I think they're getting like $10 a pair down here at the convenience store. So I don't need to look at it. I don't need to look at it. No.
Well, Tammy, I'm also streaming on. Well, for anybody, I'm also streaming this to YouTube. If you're really having trouble,
We'll get to YouTube link and post it.
the YouTube is at Katie7LTN. I should see the chat from both. Nobody's watching it on YouTube at the moment. But
I gotta mute myself for 1 second.
okay. Yeah, Dave.
There you go. You know, my dumbass is actually gonna go back and look up your account a second time instead of just clicking on the link I posted. Some days, I tell you. I want to go back and make sure I hit the like button.
Actually, Chris, you can stay over there on the YouTube for a second. I'll mod you over there too.
Okay.
Only do it while you're in there.
Might help a little, I guess.
Welcome back, Cora. There you go, Chris. You got the monkey wrench.
Managing moderator, okay. You sure? Okay.
That helps me out. So.
G.I. Joe.
Don't know about any Mike Tyson fight. I don't pay attention to most of that.
I do. It's that idiot YouTuber Tyson, or not Tyson, Jake Paul wants to fight Mike Tyson.
You're pulling an echo,
Because,
Chris.
I'm pulling an echo. Right.
At least on my end, you are.
Is that better?
Speak again.
Hello?
Yeah, you're doing fine.
Okay. But yeah, Jake Paul wants to box Mike Tyson.
iTunes.
But he, I think he's gonna put a bunch of lame rules in to protect himself because I think he knows that Mike Tyson will knock his head off if they actually fought.
Yeah, I have YouTube is at KD7LTN. LTN. Yeah, what's above my picture here. You do that on YouTube, that's my account over there.
I did share the link, I thought.
The only thing iTunes or those things is my audio podcast.
I need to me go see if I can find you on X. I'm pretty sure I have you over there.
Yeah, you can do either or. Rumble's usually preferred. YouTube is just because some people have trouble with Rumble sometimes. Some networks try to restrict you out. But YouTube in their meme wars, fighting against memes and stuff, is going to get interesting this political season.
For sure.
There you are. He made it over there too. I'm getting used to all this here.
Sure.
Yeah, like, follow, subscribe. Anybody that's here, you gotta say that stuff. And you know when I do put something out, because I'm still trying to sort out what time frame works best.
Here's the X account. I get it to work.
Well, actually, Cora, the fun thing is about an election year like this, especially this contested, turns Biden into an even lamer duck.
Biden duck, all right.
Oh, you found the Twitter link too.
Yes, sir. I'm resourceful sometimes.
And of course, the Facebook.
Yeah. I've not been. I go on Facebook like twice a day just to kind of see what's going on.
If
Haven't
there's
really
a hand
been that
slap.
active over there anymore. If I said what I wanted to over there, I'd end up in jail for months at a time.
That's why I don't say much on Facebook.
Yeah. Or we'd be the first ones in the gulags.
I said even half of what I thought on Facebook. Yeah, I'd be in Facebook jail permanently. Even though I'm one of the early first adult non-student adopters. Back when MySpace and Facebook shared the same games. Remember that?
I don't. Yeah, I remember that. Cora, I don't think RFK is going to take any Trump votes. Not with the person he picked as vice president.
I didn't pay attention to who he picked. It was not. There's no concern for me.
Yeah, some girl who was married to somebody that had and got $1 billion through a divorce, and now just throws her money around behind people he supports. So, yeah, it's a bad look that he's picking his biggest donor as vice president. You know, no conflict of interest there at all. You know, but also she's just a complete and total nut job. Nice, Dave. Congrats, bud.
And sobriety is always great.
Yep. You know, one of the biggest things that I've heard from people who are trying to get sober and people who have successfully gotten sober is that is just having a support system of people that they can call and talk to if they need to. So that's not to say that there aren't people out there that do it on their own.
Cell phone being silly. We figured a couple of things out.
It's been a productive morning. Yeah. Got this up and running. Got it where you're torturing everybody with my voice this morning.
And your fellow bearded mug.
I need to go get this trimmed up a little bit though. It's getting a little out of hand.
Yeah, since my daughter's been born, I shaved my face once. She didn't recognize me.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was back when she was like 3, 4.
Katie has seen me go through a bunch of different transformations over the years. The biggest was when she was about 1.5, maybe 2. I dyed my hair like a cobalt blue color. And I mean, my mom freaked. She screamed at me. She goes, "Your daughter's not even going to recognize you." And I'm like, whatever. So we went and picked her up. And I reached in the back seat to get her, and she started laughing, and she knew who I was. But they, where I used to work at, they used to call me the chameleon. I went in one day, and I just completely shaved everything off, got a haircut. And the person who was training me, this is right after I started there, and the person who had trained me came in, saw me, and thought she had somebody else on top of me to train at the same time, and just completely lost it and screaming, walking through the building. It was great.
No, the worst part is after you shave it, you got to grow it back out, and you got the sandpaper face.
That doesn't last long for me. Sandpaper face is only maybe 2 or 3 days.
And for me, it was about a week or 2.
My hair grows pretty quickly.
Last time I shaved it all off was back when my daughter was like around 3. She's now going on 12. So, other than occasionally straightening it out to keep it even, what you see is what you get with mine. No hair dyes neither. No bleaches, no dyes.
That's the only time I dyed my hair. Well, no, I lie. That's the only time I've had my hair professionally dyed. A friend of mine actually customized my color on that one. But then there was another time that I dyed it turquoise, I think it was. So yeah. Now I don't want to dye it because everybody, now when you dye your hair, everybody thinks you're a flaming liberal.
Need salt with that?
Oh, Corey, you have no idea. Caitlin's on me all the time. She's like, You have so many gray hairs. I said, you gave me every single one of them. You little shit.
And I got this nice tail.
Katie. Hold on a second. Hey. Hey. We're making fun of you. You don't know who else making fun of you? Why not? Wake up. Ow. No, that stuff. Can you all hear her? Can you hear her whining like a little girl? I stole her pillow.
I heard that. That little scream. The squeal.
That was my medicine bag falling over. Hey, Katie. Katie. Yeah. No, I'm gonna try and get her up and talk, but she's being a butthead. Yeah, I guess I should explain this. We're redoing Caitlin's room. It's a mess. Some people have seen us working in there. So I have a whole nother bed on that side of the room that she's sleeping on. So yeah, just so people don't think it's all weird and stuff.
It's no different. I'm over here in an RV. It's not like there's a whole lot of privacy that goes on in these things.
Yeah, I remember the days when we could be just silly and not have to worry about people assuming stuff about us, Dave.
These are mostly the same people that are hiding in here.
So,
No, but half
yeah,
the
Cora,
people are. The other half I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, Cora, I completely agree with that sentiment. More parents need to be involved in their kids' education. Buying them things that they like to read and getting them interested in learning. That's something that needs to be instilled early instead of, when kids are little and you're sticking them kids in front of iPods and TV and computers instead of getting them to learn how to read books.
I gotta look around to here, Chris. Look.
I'm sorry.
Camera views.
What did I do?
Oh no, I was doing a camera view here.
Ah, gotcha.
Where you are popped
Everything
up.
okay?
Where otherwise, if I just sit here dead center.
I'm stuck in your forehead. That would be very interesting, huh?
And I just hope you wouldn't fart.
Well, I did have corned beef last night. Well, I might have to make a run for it depending on how bad that is. One of the boys just went into the litter box.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they have a habit. We have 2 litter boxes. One's in the bathroom, one's back here in my room. And yeah, when they have to do the really nasty stuff, for some reason they like to do it in my room and gas me out. So Yeah, Cora, I'm glad Katie isn't in school either. I'd be in trouble a lot. If I'm not wringing her neck, I'd be wringing the school's neck.
We homeschool our daughters, so
There's a lot of good curriculums out there for homeschooling now. When we started out, they didn't really have anything set in stone that you could get into, especially not Christian based. But now there's a lot of different places that you can go and get your curriculum from.
yeah, I was homeschooled as a kid. I know a lot of the curriculum from back then. Basically had the PACE books, which were smaller pamphlet style books, and then or you had the big thick ones that would last y'all school year. Those are the two choices.
We ended up printing most of our stuff out. If it wasn't in an actual book, we printed it out in that stuff. Yeah.
I did that back in the 80s. Internet and printing wasn't so big then.
It would have taken you 3 days to print 5 pages.
Oh no, that dot matrix printer was pretty darn fast. That we did get in like 89, 90, but
yeah, back when they first started coming out with the Macs, that was.
In fact,
right
a lot of times
it.
those dot matrices print faster than the inkjets do now.
I worry about mine falling off my dresser. My printer now, it shakes so daggone bad when it's going back and forth.
Oh, I have a story. Remember how I told you, but at one point we basically had about 21 cats, 3 mamas, and we each had litters. For those that don't know, long story, but yeah, my wife's fault. But as those kittens started getting bigger, I had a all-in-one that sat on a countertop in the living room of where we were at. And whenever I would go to print something out, it had a tendency to shoot that first paper out. You'd have one cat on, like 2 or 3 cats on the floor, and one up on the counter next to the printer. When they heard that thing going, they were ready to attack the paper. They knew paper was coming.
I have mine up where my cats can't get to it now. Just because
there's no such thing as up where a cat can't get to.
There is here because I get to them before they get to it.
That you know of.
No, I've got eyes on it all the time. But well, I can show you quick. But yeah, that's where my printer is, way up there.
Oh, we're ready then.
But yeah, that's so it's out of the way. Now, the other nice thing is nobody else can reach it besides me, so I don't have to worry about somebody tampering with it. All right, Dave. I'll wait for you to come bring us breakfast.
I'm closer. At least I'll get mine still warm. It'll be cold by the time it gets to you.
He's gonna fax us a picture of breakfast.
He's gonna throw it on your Discord server.
Maybe.
Yeah, I guess it's probably about time to wrap this up. At least we figured out a workaround on some things.
Yeah, well, it'll work better. Then if
We've
you
been
let
going
me
what a good
know.
almost 2 hours on this.
Yep. But if you let me know ahead of time next time, like even if it's just like half an hour or so, say I'm gonna probably go live at this time. Just let me know and I'll come up with some topics for
I
us
posted
to.
ahead of time that I was going live. I posted
Yeah, but
at least a half hour
you
this
didn't
morning.
have you didn't let me know that you wanted me to have to come on and talk with you.
Well, that was kind of a last minute thing.
Yeah.
Wanted to try it out and see if we could figure it out.
Yeah, now I think you know how to do it with someone else too. Just sit there and say, "Hey, go here and do this."
Well, it didn't help that Rumble Studios participant thing didn't work too well. I'm kind of glad it didn't, because I wouldn't. Yeah, we'd be both on the screen, and a lot of my stuff wouldn't even show if it did.
Well, isn't this interesting? Former Supreme Court Justice Rare says conservative justices will give Americans a constitution no one wants.
Really, because they're going back to exactly what the Constitution was written as.
That's what you would say. How many bots do you have that follow you on X? Just a quick question on that.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
As a guesstimate of if you look at how many people you have following, how many do you think are bots?
well, usually the ones that I definitely know are a bot from the jump, I turn around and block. Let's see.
It says I have 325 following me, and I can tell you now that at most 50 of them are might be people.
If somewhere even says how many I've got following me anymore.
You got to go to your profile.
Yeah, it says I got almost 1,300 followers. I'd
You're doing
probably
good.
say, considering I'm following most of the ones I'm following back, I'd probably say no more than about 50 are bots, if that. They got a
Yeah, I
lot of
mean,
amateur radio and veteran ones that are cross follows.
all right.
I follow them, they follow me, especially if they're United States. And I'd say
Yeah, a lot
even
of the time you see
a smaller
it's
number
like an
that are
Asian
bots on
woman.
Facebook. Sorry, I doubled with you there.
Nope, you're fine.
It's not like anybody talks to me on Facebook or Twitter, really.
I post on X sometimes, but most of the time I just repost other people's stuff because they've already said it, so why do I have to say it? And usually X tells me normal people don't usually respond this way. Well, I'm not normal, dude. You should have figured that out by now. I don't know if you can see that or not.
Let's see.
Well,
you're showing
I was
you're
trolling
showing
Hillary Clinton.
your Twitter, X, whatever.
I was trolling Hillary Clinton,
Oh,
which isn't hard. So,
no, what I hate
All
are
right,
the
bud.
spam emails I get from Democrats back in New York.
Oh yeah. I get one Democrat that emailed me here, and that's Bob Casey, and he emails me once a year, and that's right before Biden gives his State of the Union, tell me how good I have it here. To which I email him back and say, you obviously aren't living here, are you?
Well, I love how somehow I ended up on some Democrat spam mailer list through emails. Like, what the? And then come to find out when they did use a name, basically I think it was an identity thief.
Probably. Yeah, I became really careful about what I click on link-wise, you know?
Because the funny thing is, when they, how I know it's not right, it's because they use my middle name as my first name.
Oh, yeah, not good.
Or better yet, they use the abbreviation. Sorry, that's not me.
The problem is getting them to go and fix it, though.
That is usually reported as junk.
All right, bud. Well, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Hopefully,
No problems. Nice
Yeah,
having you
good
talk to
time.
me, hang out for a few, and help me figure some things out.
Anytime. Yeah, just hit me up and let me know.
At least I know a workaround here for the audio versus video.
Good deal. All right. I will see you on Discord then.
All right. Talk to you later. Go ahead and
Take care,
slowly
everyone. Have a
start
good day.
shutting this all down. Alrighty. Okay, so now it's just me back here. And thank you everybody for sticking around for these 2 hours. No, didn't get a whole lot said or done. It was worth a try though. Yeah, follow, subscribe, like, do all the fun thumbs ups, whatever. And many of you, we talk over there on Chris's Discord, so catch a lot of you there. Otherwise, join my Discord or locals or reach out, chat. And this wasn't the greatest time, and you catch the stream later, help me figure out a better one. I'm open to constructive criticism. All right. Take care, everyone. God bless.